Welcome to the second episode of our podcast. My name is David A. Creator, and today I'll walk you through how you can create your very own AI podcast, from scratch all the way to a finished video with an avatar.
Hi, David. I'm excited for this one. In the first episode, we talked about the latest updates in ChatGPT, but today it sounds like we're getting practical, right?
Exactly. Last time was more about the content, what's new in AI. This time we'll focus on the process. I'll show you step by step which tools I used, why I used them, and how you can try it yourself at home.
All right, let's start at the beginning. Where did you get the content for your podcast?
I kept it simple. I wanted to make a podcast about the latest updates in ChatGPT, so the best source was the official OpenAI website. They publish regular blog posts and announcements there. Reading them is fine, but I wanted to turn them into something people could listen to, like on the way to work or while exercising.
So you took the articles and turned them into podcast material?
Yes, and for that I used a tool called notebooklm.google.
How does notebooklm work? I've never used it before.
It's an experimental tool from Google. Basically, you can upload documents or paste in links, and then you can interact with that content, summarize it, ask questions, or even generate a podcast.
That sounds straightforward. What did you do specifically?
I created a new notebook, which is like a project folder. I added the OpenAI blog post as my source. Then I selected the option to create a podcast. The system automatically generated a dialogue in audio form, and it gave me an M4A audio file.
So at that point, you had a podcast-like recording already?
Yes, but the format was M4A. That's not always supported everywhere, so I needed to convert it to MP3.
How did you convert it? Do you need special software for that?
There are many ways. You can use free online converters or programs like Audacity. Personally, I prefer a quick online converter. Upload the M4A, download the MP3, and you're done. The whole step takes less than a minute.
So nothing complicated.
Exactly. But it's important because MP3 is a universal format that works everywhere.
And that's when you moved on to jogg.ai, right?
Right. This is the platform that takes things to the next level. Once I logged in, I chose the option for podcast video. I uploaded the MP3 file, and the system generated a script for me.
When you say script, what do you mean exactly?
Imagine you only have audio. Jogg. AI can transform that into a visual format. It adds captions, graphics, and it even lets you create an AI avatar that speaks your script. So the plain MP3 becomes a video podcast.
That's pretty futuristic. So it's not just sound anymore, but visuals too.
Exactly.
Tell me more about the avatar part. How did you do that?
For the avatar, I used a service called openart.io. There, you can either pick from a gallery of ready-made avatars, or you can upload your own photo. The system then generates a digital character for you.
So I could literally make an avatar that looks like me.
Exactly. And you can even choose styles: realistic, cartoonish, futuristic, whatever fits your podcast vibe. For my project, I chose something between realistic and creative.
And then you link that avatar with the audio?
Yes, I rendered everything together. And the final result was a video podcast, an AI avatar speaking the content I had prepared.
That actually sounds like a very simple process. Can we summarize it quickly for the listeners?
Of course. Here's the whole workflow. Find your source material. For example, the latest articles on ChatGPT. Upload them into notebooklm and generate a podcast in M4A format. Convert that file to MP3. Upload the MP3 to jogg.ai and choose podcast video. Create your AI avatar either from a photo or from templates. Render everything into a final video.
And from start to finish, how long did it take you?
The very first time, it took me about an hour and a half because I was experimenting. But once you know the workflow, you can do it in maybe 20 to 30 minutes.
That's really fast. So it's not just for developers or tech professionals. Literally anyone could do it.
Exactly. And that's what makes it exciting.
Thanks, David, for breaking this down. I think a lot of people listening will want to try it out themselves.
I hope so. If you do try it, let us know which tools work best for you.
So that's it for episode 2 of our podcast. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.